I've come to talk about the desire to learn. To open this topic to you, teachers, educators, but all the while, constant learners. There are a few experiments that illuminated the existence and importance of this learning desire in our lives. The first experiment, conducted by Harry F. Harlow in the 1940s, was set up with several monkeys, each with the same puzzle to solve. Would they do well or poorly? The experiment, most likely to test how they would manage it, showed monkeys working with pleasure and eagerness to complete the puzzle at impressive rates, their interest fueling them. The scientists even tried rewarding the monkeys for completing each puzzle to see if this zealous attitude was better stimulated by the thought of a treat. But just the opposite occurred. Making the puzzle into a way to get you food ruined the primates. They made more mistakes and completed the puzzle slower. Another experiment, conducted by Edward Deci in the 1960s, used humans. In it, there were two groups, experimental group A and control group B. For 3 separate sessions, Deci would give them a Soma puzzle cube, which Group A would receive a $1 reward for each completed puzzle on the second day. On day 1, Group A and Group B showed the puzzle. On day 2, Group A showed more interest, probably due to the reward for doing well. But on day 3, Group A showed remarkably little interest now that there was no longer any reward, and Group B showed even more. These experiments concisely divided the will to receive benefit and wanting to learn. You may have already decided why this is or even isn't important, but let me assure you the desire to learn is very real and extremely important in every one of our lives. As Teresa Amabile put it, the desire to do something because you find it deeply satisfying and personally challenging inspires the highest levels of creativity, whether it's in the arts, sciences, or business. As the Chinese philosopher Confucius put it, the will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential, these are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. And that's something you can't ignore. The desire to learn doesn't just make you happier, it makes you more successful. When I entered middle school, I could see that they were doing all sorts of things to encourage this desire in young students. They were doing anything to boost anything from teamwork to test scores. And anyone could see what worked and what didn't. How, you could ask? Did they really know? You could see it in the way students were happier in class, more confident on that quiz, more creative on that project, or better motivated on that assignment. They really wanted to learn. And that should be what school's really all about. That's the mission here. So how do you do that? Show students and show yourself the amazing things you can learn about and do with that learning. Then expose yourself to arts. Create, combine, build, apply, make things. And before you know it, you'll want to know more. You'll want to learn. You can be absolutely shocked by the difference that kind of purpose can make in your life and others around you that give it their time. Thank you for the time that you've given this speech, and I hope you learned something, and I hope you keep doing that.